Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. My name is Pawanjit Kaur. I am from Akal Academy, Muslim. Today's my topic is agriculture. Agriculture is one of the most important economic activity of the world. All economic activities are directly or indirectly depends on agriculture. The word agriculture is derived from Latin word agar, which means soil, and culture, which means cultivation. Thus, agriculture is defined as science and art of cultivating soil and raising crops. Now we will talk about economic activities. Economic activities are further divided into three parts: primary activity, secondary activity, tertiary activity. Primary activities includes those activities which are used to extract raw material from the earth's surface, such as food gathering, agriculture, mining, fishing, etc. Secondary activities are those activities which converts or polish raw material into finished good, just like making steel from the iron ore or weaving cloth. These are the secondary activities. Third is tertiary activity. Tertiary activity has primary activity and secondary activity both. In such activity, banking, insurance, transportation, advertisement, all these activities comes in tertiary activities. Now we will talk about the factors which affects agriculture. Relief factor, climatic condition, soil, economic factor. Relief factor. The land which is used for agriculture is known as arable land. Low land is most favorable for agriculture than high land. Lowlands such as river basin or delta are more favorable for agriculture. Climatic condition. Hot and humid climate is most favorable for agriculture. Thus the result, tropical and equatorial regions are more suitable for agriculture. In this area, throughout the year, agriculture is possible. Soil. Soil only not supports the plant, it also provides moisture and nutrients to the plant. So soil is very important factor for agriculture. Economic factor. Economic factor also plays a vital role in agriculture. Economic factor is needed in each and every step of agriculture, just like loans, tractors, fertilizer, seeds, chemicals, fertilizers, etc. All comes in economic factor. Now we will talk about types of farming. First is intensive farming. In this farming, farmers' family need is most important. All family members of farmer works together in the farm because of poverty. They use less chemical, low fertility, and the production is very low. Because of the poverty, they are not able to hire the labor. That's why they all works together in the field. Shifting cultivation. In shifting cultivation, farmer uses land of forest. He clears the land of forest by burning bushes or cutting plants for agriculture. When after 2 or 3 years, when soil loses its fertility and land becomes unproductive, at that time farmers shift from one place to another place in the forest. This method is also known as slash and burn method. Third is intensive farming. Intensive farming takes place in the area where population is so much. The thickly populated area is using intensive farming, where the plants are very low, the lands are very low for farming, and production they tries to do very high. Labors are so much, cheap labors are available in intensive farming because of thickly populated area. That's why labors are supplied so much on the low wages. Intensive farming is just opposite of extensive farming. In extensive farming, the farms are huge and labors are very less. In extensive farming, huge amount of capital is used. Land is huge, that's why the work is done by machines. Lack of labors are there, that's why the work mostly done by the machines. Mixed farming. In mixed farming, farmer cultivates crops along with the fodder. He keeps livestock along with the cultivation. He grows fodder along with the crops and he rears cattle for meat and milk. That is called mixed farming. Plantation agriculture. Plantation agriculture is commercial activity in which only one crop is produced throughout the year. It needs huge capital and huge amount of land. The crops which are grown in this plantation agriculture are rubber, tea, coffee, etc. These need huge amount of capital. Dairy farming. Dairy farming is done in city areas where lack of milk is there. In this dairy farming, livestock are kept and for looking after that, a huge amount of labor is also required. Machines are used for doing most of the work. It also needs a huge amount of capital. वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह।